Welcome to our very first installment of Let's Talk Tuesday, where we're going to talk everything RV living, tiny living, and everything in between. So today, guys, we are going to tackle the difficult, challenging topic of RV internet. Internet while on the road. This question gets brought up more than almost any other I see, and it is a good question because it's a very difficult challenge, and there's really no right answer. But today we're going to jump into what we do, what we feel is going to work best for us, and so far it has worked pretty good. So stay tuned. Internet connectivity on the road is a difficult challenge that all full-timers face. Well, really anybody, any RVer that wants to stay connected, wants to stream internet, you know, it's just a challenge that we all struggle with. And there's really only a couple options. You have the option of park Wi-Fi. The majority of RV parks and campgrounds do offer some sort of free Wi-Fi, but it's typically, if you're a camper, you know it's pretty bad. Other than checking emails, checking your Facebook, it's pretty much useless. So what we ended up doing is we ended up finding a service, and we bought a data card from them. I don't know if you can see it, but it's an AT&T unlimited, unthrottled, all access card. Like this month we just checked, we've used almost 400 gigabytes of data without any interruption. So it's worked good so far. We've been using it for about 3 months now, and so far we've been very pleased. The plan that this card is used through is strictly data. It cannot be plugged into a phone. It cannot be plugged into an iPad. It is strictly made to go in one of these bad boys right here. This is a data router. Basically, you plug the SIM card into this, it streams cell service. You're able to connect with your various devices, your TVs, your computers, and your phones. Without this card is absolutely worthless. If you plug it into a phone, it will destroy the plan and it'll be completely useless. So this here is a Nighthawk M1 made by Netgear. We ended up with a different router to begin with. We broke it and we ended up going with this here. It's worked good so far. It actually has a portable option. It has a lithium battery. You can charge the battery and it lasts for several hours. So if you want to take it out, you want to do a picnic, or you want to do a live stream, which is what we do typically, use it for, you're able to do that. You're also able to plug it in and keep it stationary if you'd like. We invested in a Cel-fi Go X. Layman's terms, this thing grabs signal out of the air, brings it inside the bus, amplifies it for you to have better coverage when you're in those areas that aren't so great. Cel-fi is the only company out there that promises up to 100 decibels of gain in your service. It's actually a pretty simple system. There's really three main components. This is the directional antenna. This, you actually have to point it in the direction of the service to get the gain, to get the most gain. But Cel-fi really makes it simple. Within their app, they have a signal test option, and you're able to get up there, move it around to where you want it, and it really, you know, you can find the signal. So it's really not that difficult. They do make some omnidirectional antennas that really, you know, for just a plug and play thing, and also for moving down the road. You're able to put it up there and it grabs it from any direction. I personally think this right here is going to get a little better signal if you're able to, one, elevate it. I put ours on a 48-inch pole, so I'm really able to get it above all the solar and everything. And you also need some separation from the outdoor antenna and the indoor antenna. If you don't, it causes some sort of interference and the signal isn't quite as good. This is the brains of the operation. This is the amplifier. The signal comes in from the outdoor antenna to the amplifier and then is spread over to the indoor antenna. I try to keep the indoor antenna as close as possible to the router in a direct line of sight, and so far it's worked great. With the last spot we were in, we had one, maybe 2 bars of, of course we use AT&T. As soon as I plugged this in, no adjustments, nothing, we went straight to 5 bars LTE. It was amazing. We were, you know, Ben was playing video games, 2 or 3 TVs were going, we were editing video, like we were really cranking out some gigabytes. It held up great. Super pleased with it so far. We'll give you guys an update as we use it some more. We're gonna jump into a little clip where I show you how I mounted ours. All right guys, so don't mind my cable job. I just got everything installed. So here's my mount. Sun's right there. There's my antenna. Then I ran my cables under the solar panels all the way down to my junction box that goes inside the bus. And I'll take you guys in there now and show you. So I came in through the roof. Here's my amplifier. Like I say, I've got everything just sitting here right now because I don't exactly know where I'm going to mount everything yet, but I just wanted to plug everything in, make sure it was working. I ran my cable. I got my indoor antenna just hanging out here. Let me show you something, guys. We went from 1, maybe 2 bars to full 5 bars LTE now, so it's smoking really good. There's multiple ways to do it. This actually worked really good. It seemed to not get any interference, which is one reason I liked really elevating the outdoor antenna, because that can really be an issue if they're too close. They said it either needs to be 30 feet, which obviously in an RV that can be difficult, or there needs to be 2 layers of wall. So luckily we had the roof. I raised it up as much as I could, and I moved the separation as much as I could also, and it's worked out really good. This isn't the answer to everybody. You know, this thing is $1,000. I mean, brand new on Amazon, it's $1,000. We really got lucky and we found it used on Facebook Marketplace for $500. Yeah, talk about a break. Most people go with WeBoost for this very reason, but I personally believe this is the better product. There is a few downsides. You are only allowed to amplify 1 carrier at a time, and you have to choose that carrier inside the app. With WeBoost, it kind of just pulls all the networks together and it amplifies those. But I believe in the long run you're going to get a better product here, and you're going to get better results. Let's talk about the app a little bit. The app is super simple to use. I mean, I downloaded it with a few minutes. I pretty much understood what was going on. Yeah, it's a good product. Very pleased with it. We'll put some links in the description below for the Cel-fi Go X. If you have any questions, let me know. Like I say, we've been using it for a couple weeks now. Been very pleased with it so far. All right, guys, I hope you got something out of that video. I know this is a huge problem. A lot of us run into it. It's something, there is no right answer. This is our answer. So far, it's working good. If you have any questions at all, please put them in the comments below. I'd be glad to help you out. WeBoost is another good brand, about half the price. That's what most people get, and they swear by them. This one, in my opinion, is a better device, but again, that's just my opinion. But we appreciate you guys checking in with us on Let's Talk Tuesday. We'll be doing this series from here on out. Hope you guys can get some, some information out of it, because there's so many questions in the full-time world, and we just want to answer a few of them with our answers. So thanks again, guys, for watching, and we will catch you guys on next Tuesday.